What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Our manifold didn't show up for the Bayliner, so it was supposed to be here Friday, so we waited around Saturday, didn't show up, got delayed, FedEx lost it, something happened, so now it's showing to be here Monday. So we don't have our manifold, so that means for this week's episode we're going to be installing the LMR Fuel Tank Kit. So I'm going to get that stuff unboxed, and I'll go over some of that with you, let you see the parts that are in the kit, and we'll try to get started and get that thing put in there today. Alright, so first things first, here is the 15.4 gallon fuel tank. Everything looks to be pretty good quality on this thing. It's got a painted coating on it, so I like that, so it should never have any rusting issues. I say that's paint, I guess it could be powder coated or something another, but I'm not really sure. I had a couple of spots right here. I'm not sure. I think those might have been damaged in shipping. I don't know. I'm not really going to worry about it because it's not going to affect anything up here. So here is the box of accessories that comes with the fuel tank kit that I bought. Right here we've got all new padding. All that goes up here on the tank. I think you got one that goes here, then one that goes around where the fuel pump assembly goes in. So that's a pad kit. Right here it's got a new Motorcraft fuel filter. That didn't come with the kit, I had to buy that extra. See what else we got. These also did not come with the kit, it's just some extra stuff I got. That's the fuel filler neck gasket kit. That's the one for the bottom side and one for the top side inside of the gas door. Let's see. This is a new rubber grommet. It goes, bolts up under the underside of the car around the fuel filler neck. Seals off right there to keep gas fumes and all out of the inside of the vehicle. So let's see what we got in here. That's the new sending unit. Comes with the kit. Got a new seal and lock ring for that. So, in here, this is going to be our new fuel pump bracket. And yep, there should be a lock ring and seal for it as well. Ring and seal there. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. I ordered an extra plastic fuel line clip in case I break one, but there is one that comes in the kit, and that's a new grommet for the side of the fuel tank where the fuel filler neck goes into the side of the fuel tank. And this is supposed to be a Walbro 255 liter per hour pump. I know that sounds like a lot of fuel pump, but I'll go over that some more here in just a minute. And here, that's a new seal for the valve right here, fuel tank vapor valve. Also comes in the kit. Brand new vapor valve, a rubber grommet for it. There's that other fuel line clip. There's a little bag accessories and the sock and all for the fuel pump, hose, clamps, wiring harness, wiring connector, everything you need to get it all put back together. So yeah, on this fuel pump, you know, this is a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder car for now. So I know that sounds like an awful lot of fuel pump for a 4-cylinder, and it is. It don't need half of this much. But these cars have a return style fuel system on them, so basically it doesn't matter how much fuel you're pumping up to the front, it's going to pump back to the tank whatever it doesn't use. So it's just gonna recirculate. So when we do the V8 swap on this car, that'll leave us room to do, you know, heads, cam, intake, supercharger if we get lucky. We're gonna have more than enough fuel system to feed that engine regardless of what kind of engine combination we end up with. We're never gonna end up going crazy enough to need more than 255 liters per hour. So that'll be more than enough and should last a long time in the car. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup on some of my parts that I've got to reuse. I've got my little short sections of fuel line soaking in some soapy water. I'm gonna come back here in a minute and I'm gonna scrub those and get those cleaned up good, get them blew out, cleaned up, ready to go back on. Alright, I've got my fuel lines cleaned up and my wiring harness cleaned up best I can to go back on here. Got those looking a lot better. They had a bunch of buildup on them. Got them looking a lot better. Got the wiring harness looking a lot better as well. So we'll start getting some of this stuff put together. As most of you probably already know, these little Mustangs, like I said before, have a return style fuel system on them. So what I'm going to try to do is get under here and shoot some brake clean up through the fuel lines and then blast it back through with some compressed air, and hopefully that'll knock anything that's loose and any kind of old fuel debris or anything like that out of the fuel lines. That way we don't pump that back into our brand new fuel tank. So let me get in here and try to get that done. Also got my little hold down for the fuel filler neck off. Got the rubber boot off. As you can see, that right there is where one of those gaskets goes that's in that kit. So get in here, see if we can get that thing out of there. Let's see. Take that gasket off. There we go. A little tight. So one thing I wanted to show you, one thing you may encounter on your fuel filler neck, when you pull the neck out of the tank, if it's been in there a long time, hadn't been out, you may actually pull chunks of your rubber seal out with the tube. So I'm gonna have to get all that cleaned off and try to get some of this rust cleaned off of here, get it all put back together. This right here is where your other gasket is. As you can see right here, 3 bolts. You may not have to do this, but you know, I figure while I'm in here I might as well go ahead and do it all. So I mean, these gaskets are just, you know, they're so cheap from LMR. I mean, you might as well, in my opinion, you might as well go ahead and replace it. So pretty much that easy, and I got that one peeled off and stick the new one in its place and be good to go. So we are moving right along here. Got my filler neck cleaned up the best I could. You can also get these brand new on LMR. They're not bad. I didn't think mine was really in that bad a shape, so I figured I'd reuse it, but it's not bad at all on the price on those. So Got the new gasket installed that goes up under the filler neck here, as you can see. Real simple. It's got the sticky backing on it, so just a pill and stick foam gasket there. Alright guys, I wanted to get under here and show y'all what I was doing. I did get under here in a couple of places and scuff up with some Scotch-Brite, and I sprayed on some epoxy paint just to help slow that rust down in some certain places. Up there in the corner in that frame rail, you can see right there, shot some epoxy, some satin black epoxy paint, just to slow that rust down a little bit till we can get to it a little better. But what I'm doing here is I'm spraying some brake clean in my feed line on the fuel system, and then blasting compressed air through the system, and it's coming back out of my return line. So when I did that a second ago, a bunch of raw nasty fuel came out. So I'm going to keep doing that until I get some, you know, clean brake clean coming out of the return line. So just wanted to let y'all check it out. Spray some more brake clean in there. That doesn't really hold very well, but try to get the air blower in there pretty quick, and it'll blast it through. Oh yeah. Gotta be careful, it'll spit back at you. All right. So that last little bit that I was spraying right then looked pretty clean, but I'm gonna hit it one more good time and see what it looks like coming through there. There we go. Let's see. Hit it again. Almost looks like we're fogging the nitrous under here, don't it? I think that pretty much, it shot a bunch of old brown looking fuel out, so I think that was the biggest thing, getting rid of all that crap. So I think we're pretty much good now, so I'm gonna hit it one more time just for the heck of it. Oh yeah, that burns so good. All right, one more time, just for giggles. Just because I like the way it burns. There we go. All right. Okay. That should pretty much have our fuel system cleaned out. Anything else will just have to get picked up by the filter, but that was a lot of old bad fuel we just got out of the system. So once we get the tank and pump and all in, we'll cycle that key several times and prime the system, and it'll have some fresh gas circulating through it. And this little 4-banger should bust right off. Guys, I'm running out of time here. I gotta go fire the grill up and cook some dinner for the family. So wish I could get more done this weekend, but it's just it's all I can get done. I only had a very small amount of time this weekend to do project stuff. So I wanted to show you, one reason why it takes so long to do stuff. This is the shield, the plastic shield that goes up under the fuel tank. So I figure while I got it off, I might as well go ahead and get it cleaned up. See if I can at least make it look a little bit better than this. So it's all that little stuff like that, yeah, I could have just slapped this fuel tank up in there and hooked everything up, and the car probably would have cranked up, but it's just not how I like to do things. When I can, I like to go that extra mile and just take care of everything in that general vicinity whenever I'm in there, and go ahead and try to get it all done and get it done right. So it's a lot more rewarding that way when you get done with it. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll get back on this project as soon as I can, and hopefully on the next video we'll have the car fired up, and we'll go smoke some of these old tires off. So all right guys, see you next time. Like I was saying before, you get off in those rabbit holes where you say, well, we're already in there, we might as well go ahead and do this. That just snowballs and snowballs and snowballs and just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So got my new tank, got the tank shield cleaned up good. Now what we got the straps. Can't put these old nasty looking straps back on there, so now I got to get these cleaned up, hit them with some of that semi-gloss black epoxy paint. So it'll all be worth it when we get done.
It's time to Mustang. Nice car, price car, yeah. Ooh, nimble and quick. Mustang. Even got a Mustang that'll make you think it's 1965 all over again. Have you driven a Ford lately? It's time